EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Seahawks of San Antonio taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
And whoa, he's going to hope that is not a sign of things to come. A real welcoming to this ball game.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Shot 50.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
5 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Torrey Horton, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good.
Man, I got it swag. My head up to my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got it swag. Man, I got it swag. My head up to my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got it swag. When I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, 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 I'm swag. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it ain't no fault. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. Call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Seahawks of San Antonio taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Raiders nothing. Set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to Jeanty on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. second down.
At his 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw here. Working downfield, he's got Fulton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Two yards to go, second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
An 8-yard loss.
Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
A run straight ahead with Genty. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's Genty. And now a hole out there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Check 6 guard.
18 Pioneer. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
19, Tiger, 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. First carry here for Kenneth Walker the third. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Ready? Lightning, one team! Lightning, one team! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here they go with Godfrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First target, first catch, and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
60 Maverick, Cowboy 80. Ready?
He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Back. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw again. This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Malik Neighbors. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
18-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Downfield and caught by Thornton. He's to the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 73 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
On the jump.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Second down and 3.
Come on, come on. Ready.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Let's go. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 more yards. That's another Seahawks.
18, Pioneer.
A gain of 15.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now we're signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Top low. Cougar 19. Ready.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up.
He'll try again. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
17. Raiders 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on, come on.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Raiders take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. And the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
65. Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig alert. Rig alert.
They'll drop the throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Mustang nice hook, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went to his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer, 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
First down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's another first down as they bite out 23 more on that one.
Now they've completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, a great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive, a momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now they'll change things up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Here we go. Warriors, 17. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates, 7, go.
Back to throw. And he's got a man downfield is Horton. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Give to Walker on the read option. Shrugs him off. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably say go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, San Antonio.
He'll set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
Let's go now. 76.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down, goal to go.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Ready?
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hammond. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The 2-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Cowboy 80.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On the ground, Godfrey. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6.
Butker's kick here is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Panther 11. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage and solid. They like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Okay, ready?
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Raiders, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
you